Okay, guys, we are keeping up with Lush. I got a bunch of new Lush, so I figured let's do it. This is the Granny Takes a Dip Bubble Bar. Granny Takes a Dip Bubble Bar has a very pepper, sort of, almost ginger type scent. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of candy cigarettes. Not the kind that was bubblegum, but if you're like around my age, you know what the hell I'm talking about. They were just like chalk, kinda, and you would put it in your mouth and blow, and the chalk that was on the tip of it would blow out, and it would look like you were smoking a cigarette. Back when candy was horrible. And it smells like that candy, like the chalkiness to it, but it's something that I'm familiar with and something that I absolutely adore. So I'm loving this right now. I didn't like it the first initial time I smelled it, but now I'm absolutely in love with it, and I'm gonna use it. This will be my first Granny Takes a Dip, so I want to try and crack him open and see what's in the center. So let's turn on our water. Okay. Give him a crack. Cool. That's pretty cool. Alright, ready? We'll do one side first, and then we'll do this side. That side looks pretty cool, don't it? This is a kind of chalky feeling bar. It doesn't feel like moist. So I'm kind of liking that. I don't really like them when they're like moist, like, because then they get kind of doughy and hard to disperse. I like them when they're more chalky. I'm trying to use the microphone thing, so if you don't hear me all that well, my apologies. They did have the Granny Takes a Dip Bath Bomb. Unfortunately, it was taking extremely long time to create each one of the circles for that like psychedelic look. So that Granny Takes a Dip usually only comes back now in the kitchen. It might be, don't quote me, but it might be in one of the gift sets still for UK, but I don't think so. It was, I'm not sure if it's still there, it might be, it might not, I don't know. But at one point, it was in there. We have some ugly-ass water. Oh, God. It's funky brown. So the colors aren't all that pretty. The bubble bar was put there in place of the bath bomb because they removed it due to it taking way too long to create, and it broke in shipping almost repetitively. Like when they were shipping their own products to their own shops, it would smash in shipping. That was the information I found out about this. You can actually just call any Lush and ask them. Or, you know, if you get someone that's really informative that works in Lush when you're in there, ask them what happened with the Granny Takes a Dip Bath Bomb. Look how cool that looks. And they will tell you. Usually, though, if I call Lush to ask them a question about a product that I don't really, like, I'm not familiar with, they're pretty helpful, and they will answer you right off the rip. I feel tiny little bits down here, but nothing that's not easily smooshable. Yep, pretty much all disintegrated out. Let's jack our water up now and have some fun. Alright. All the way up. I'm trying to hot down a little bit because it's too hot. Let's have fun. A little bit of a bubble trick. The water is really ugly. But I think it's really nice. I like the amount of bubbles we're getting. Yes, that was the entire bar. They're not that big. But they are very plentiful. So for a smaller bubble bar, I think it's doing an amazing job. You guys are getting swallowed. Okay, guys, let me pop you out of the thing here. Alright. Oh, my hands are all full of bubbles. Hang on. Alright, give me one. Okay. User, out of the tripod-y thing. And we got a nice array of bubbles going on here. See? Look at all that. I'm not going insanely crazy. I mean, I'll mix it a little. but I don't want to have like a overflow since I did use an entire bubble bar. It's growing. There we go. That's all I'm going to go for. I'm engulfed. My tub is engulfed. We're good. I have to figure out how to get to the water now to shut it off. Let me shut the water. Hang on, guys. There you have it, guys. That there was our Granny Takes a Dip. That took us less than like a minute. So, what do we do now? Pretty much it's done. It's cool. It smells good. Let me see if I can get to some water so I can show you the funky color we got going. Very, very ugly. So the water is not your prize thing here. It's your bubble and your scent. Water is extremely soft. Extremely, extremely soft. Alright, let me get you down here. Now, do you see it? There is shimmer. There is a nice array of shimmer through this bubble bar. I kind of think there's shimmer through almost all of Lush's bubble bars. Almost all. Or even a little bit of just, you know, luster dust stuff on the top. Due to the water being so ugly, it's just kind of like a dim purple, blackish type color. You really can't see too much of the glitters. So there they go, there they go. But they are in here. I did dig all the way down to find them, and I found them. I do have little pieces of bubble bar kicking up at me. Nothing that's too huge. The water's so dark, my foot is like right here. You can barely see it. See my foot? I'm sitting Indian style. So you can pretty much barely see it at all. But I just thought Granny Takes a Dip smelled amazing. It definitely does smell like licorice. That's what it smells like. Okay, so Granny Takes a Dip has more of a licorice type scent to it. Like a black licorice and with like some... It even says on it it's supposed to smell like black pepper, but then it smells sweet too. So it's very, very awkward. It's an extremely awkward scent. Something that I just can't pinpoint or put my mind on. Would Granny Takes a Dip pair up nicely with Lord of Misrule? Hell yes. Yes, it would. I think Lord of Misrule and Granny Takes a Dip would pair up very nicely. I also believe... what else would pair up nice with this? There is something else, I just can't remember the name. But it would pair up so nicely with a Granny Takes a Dip. Oh, man, why can't I remember it now? I even think the Boo Bath Melt would pair up nice with this. Get that nice clean scent. And then also having the Granny Takes a Dip, like licorice, peppery type scent in it. I think that would smell amazing. Man, why can't I think of what other... There was another, like scent, like Lord of Misrule. Not Karma. Karma is a little too patchouli. It would kind of dull deafen this. It wouldn't let the smell come out. But I definitely do think some Lord of Misrule would be amazing. It just kind of has that like Lord of Misrule motif to it. I think maybe even if you threw a little Kalakis, like a tiny drop in it, it would maybe sweeten it up a little. Well, let's go ahead and drop ourselves in a little Lord of Misrule. I did this for Boogie a few times. He freaked out. He loved it. He loves seeing the colors. I love Lord of Misrule. He was so fascinated. I don't know if Twilight would be good with this. You want to try it? Let's try some Twilight too. We'll mix it. Because Twilight has a nice lavendery scent. But not so much like a peppery type scent. You know, like... Ooh, actually... It's smelling real good right now. Okay, guys, so a cool option to go with the Granny Takes a Dip Bubble Bar, I would have to say, would be a little bit of Lord of Misrule and a little bit of Twilight, and you got yourselves a pretty cool scent. I'm really digging this smell. Holy cow, I really like this. Got some purple and some green bubbles going on here. Yeah, but don't go too much with the Twilight. The Twilight is extremely overpowering. So I would, you know, let it all hang out with the Lord of Misrule, but definitely don't go too far with Twilight. Because Twilight is very strong. That's if you have Twilight. If not, you could always do a Twilight bath bomb, Granny Takes a Dip bubble bar, and Lord of Misrule shower gel. I think that would smell amazing. That would be it. Because you'll kind of diminish the scent of the Twilight, even though Twilight is a very strong scent. You'll diminish it a little bit by using the Granny Takes a Dip bubble bar, and then you'll diminish it even more by tossing in some of that Lord of Misrule and really kicking up that nice, like, I don't know, that nice weird scent that I'm smelling coming off this Granny Takes a Dip. Man, I'm sure that bath bomb must have been amazing. I could get it on eBay right now, but I really don't want to spend $22 on a bath bomb. I mean, it's a bit much. Yeah, especially when you're trying to hold on to some cash now because you have so many other companies you want to test out and try out. Yeah, I don't think I want to do that. And it would probably show up broken, considering my mailman's such an ass. I still am trying to hunt down a package that Funk sent me, and he said he delivered it twice, and they're still hunting it down, and I'm still calling them like every 2 days saying, did you find my box yet? And they still have yet to find my box. So, I keep reopening claims for the box. Hopefully, they find it. I hope so. My mailman is not the sharpest tool in the shed or the brightest crayon in the bunch. There you go, guys. Granny Takes a Dip, Lord of Misrule, and some Twilight. Okay, guys, I am going to go grab Boogmeister, and me and Boogie are going to enjoy our unusually scented bath with our funky water with glitter. And our little tiny pieces of Granny Takes a Dip bubble bar that are still floating around in there. That's cool. I like when the little tiny pieces are floating around from Lush, because then I'll, like, reach in and grab them and smoosh them. Like I told you, it's all, like, sensory, you know? Like, my nephew really is, he's autistic, and he's really starting to enjoy bubble bars. I've been sending him over a couple bubble bars here and there over to my brother's place for him. And he's not my brother's son, but my brother is his kind of like adoptive father, I guess you would say. He's my sister's son. But my sister, unfortunately, has a very rare muscular disease, and she lives in a nursing home. So RJ lives with Ryan John, my brother. Ryan has his own YouTube channel. It's just under Ryan Patrone, Patrone, just like the tequila. If you ever want to see what he does, or see what my nephew does, because he's pretty funny. But, he actually is getting into the bubble bars now that he's learned how to use them, because I kind of had to teach him, because he didn't know what it was. He was watching with it. So I kind of had to teach him and my brother that you put them under the water and you squeeze and you smush. So he's really enjoying that feel of breaking down bubble bars and stuff like that as he's, you know, sitting in the tub filling up his bubbles. So I think that's cool sensory, you know, play, and it's awesome. I mean, I know the kid's like almost 17 years old, but he's still a kid at heart, just like I am. It's awesome, though, that, you know, it even helps, like, me. Like, I love doing it. I will sit there. Wow, this is really soft. I would sit there and do it constantly if I could. I'd break up a million bubble bars just to mush them around. I love the way it feels. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't like it. It's kind of like nails down a chalkboard to certain people. And that's when the strainer comes in handy. Or if you're doing like a cocktail where you're putting jellies and bubble bar and things like that, strain it. Denser bubble bars, strain them. They work better. And the more burning hot water you use, the more they disintegrate faster. So, yeah, that's about all. That's it. We're out of here, guys. If you have not subscribed, go down there, push that little red subscribe button, and look at the bottom and turn on the notifications. So that way yous are alerted every time I pop up here and do something. Whether it be giveaways, unboxings, bath bomb demos, just talking to yous. That's so cool, I got green bubbles now. Whatever it is, I'm always up here doing something. So I am going to go yell for Richie to bring me bugs. Hang out with him for a little while, because he loves his bubbles. He's now starting to learn not to eat them. And we're going to enjoy ourselves. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching the Granny Takes a Dip bubble bar be smooshed down and turned into this nice lovely bath. Yes, adding a little bit of Twilight and a nice amount of Lord of Misrule really turned it to a very unique scent, and it was really nice, and I'm really, really, really enjoying the smell. Let me see if it remains on my hand. Yes, I can smell it all over my hands, and it smells amazing. So, as long as I smell like this when I get out, I will be happy. I wish they would kind of mix those scents and make something, you know? I don't know, maybe we could talk to Lush about doing that. Mix these 3 scents together and make us something cool. Alright, guys, I love yous. If you enjoyed watching the video, hit the like button there. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe and stay tuned. Also, in order to enter any one of the monthly giveaways, you do have to be subscribed. So your best bet is to do it now and get it over with, so you don't gotta do it later. I do monthly giveaways. I do. Sorry, getting tired. Alright guys, I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye guys.